Our other featured game, the Battle of Hard Road, Worthington, Kilbourne, Dublin, Scioto. We pick it up 7-7. Wolves junior quarterback Aaron Kincaid has the 2-1 Wolves on the move as he throws across his body and finds Rodney Tate, who takes it inside the 20-yard line. A 23-yard pickup for Tate. Then Kincaid fakes the give, keeps it, shows his running ability. Wolves looking for their first lead. And they'd get it as Kincaid on the sneak scores from 1 yard out. The extra point was good, and it made it 14-7 Kilbourne. The Irish, on the ensuing possession, go to the air with Ryan Pendleton, who already had a touchdown pass. He finds Taylor Rice to move the chains. Pendleton, a 1,200-yard passer in 2006, throwing again. This time to Bradley McDougald. Another first down, 5 minutes and 44 seconds to play in the half. More Pendleton. Coming right at you, Taylor Rice climbs the ladder and comes down with it at the Wolves' 15-yard line. Rice later left, though, with an injury. Kilbourne, late in the first half, gets defensive. Pendleton scrambling and dropped by Tyler Thompson. The Irish, who defeated the Wolves 27-24 last year, settle for the field goal, a 30-yarder by Rainer Duzan, and it's good, 14-10. And then, at the end of the first half, only 2:02 on the clock. It's just academic. They're just going to return the kick. Colt Carnahan has it. Okay, all right, he gets loose. Here comes the junior. He's going to return it all the way to the 13-yard line. Then, Kincaid starts right, stops, throws left, end zone, dropped by Gutierrez. Field goal time for the Wolves. Kick is online, but it is short. After the break, though, the Wolves' defense came to play. Pendleton to throw. Lacey Taylor jumps up and on the quarterback for the sack. Kilbourne took over. 4th and 7 later. 2:50 to play. Irish with it. Pendleton goes long on the sideline, and it is incomplete. Scioto was held to just 65 yards in the second half, but they would get it back. Time winding down. Pendleton to pass. Ball is fumbled. Taylor has it. Wait. No, it's Thompson. He has it in the end zone, and the Wolves would score as time expired. Kilbourne regains the Hard Road Trophy. 20-10 the final. Wolves coach Vince Trombetti after the game.
They didn't do anything early that was new to us. We just didn't read our key the right way. We just told the kids we just got to settle down and make sure that we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. It sounds oversimplistic, but that's what we had to do, is just settle down and read our keys.
We take you to Franklin Heights, where the Silver Knights battled rival Bishop Reedy. The Silver Knight Zach Dawson crashes through the line here for one of his 3 touchdowns. This one a 2-yard carry as Reedy takes an early 8-0 lead. After a Franklin Heights punt, Reedy gets it going through the air. Quarterback Brock Brown finds Nick Mace for a 14-yard pickup. Then Brown rolls to the right and rifles a 20-yard touchdown strike to Mark Lukes, pushing the Silver Knights lead to 15-0. Reedy's defense, though, would not be outshined by the O. Franklin Heights quarterback Ryan Kennedy sets up the screen to Mike Hamilton, but Nick May snuffs it out and forces the Golden Falcons to punt to end the first quarter. Now watch as Franklin Heights punter Michael Chandler fields a low snap, runs to his right, and heaves a pass deep downfield to a wide-open Hamilton, who races downfield for a 77-yard touchdown. But wait. The first Franklin Heights break was not to be, as the Golden Falcons are called for an ineligible man downfield. Later in the quarter, there are more special teams problems for Franklin Heights. This time, Chandler is standing in his own end zone and can't get the punt off as he gets brought down at the Falcons' 3-yard line. 2 plays later, Dawson takes the toss sweep to the right side and tumbles into the end zone, giving the Silver Knights a 22-0 advantage. They would go on to win 42-0.
West Jefferson the site for an MSL Cardinal Division matchup. The Rough Riders welcoming in the Lions from Liberty Union in a battle of unbeatens. On the opening drive for West Jeff, facing 4th and 3, sophomore quarterback DJ Mendenhall connects with Eric Love for the bomb to put the Riders at the 3. From there, Mendenhall takes it in for one of his 2 rushing touchdowns on the night. Extra point, though, was no good, and it stayed 6-0 West Jefferson. Next drive for the Rough Riders, it's Mendenhall and Love connecting again for 12 yards. Next play after that, Mendenhall to Zach Williams for 19 yards. You guessed it, next play again. Josh Hoffman finding a hole and taking it in for 31 yards, 62 yards, and 3 plays for West Jefferson. Mendenhall dealing again to Love for the touchdown, and the Rough Riders double their lead, tack on the extra point, and it's 13-0. Mendenhall finished 13 of 22 for 182 yards. Then it was time for Andy Mix, the quarterback for Liberty Union. He went to work. 4 consecutive completions for Mix to put the ball on the Rough Rider 11. Next play, though, Zach Lohr busts through to bring down Mix for a big-time loss. Facing 4th and 19, the Lions could not pick up the first. West Jefferson stayed perfect on the season. They moved to 4-0 with a 21-7 victory over Liberty Union.
To Westland, where the Cougars trailed 38-0 to defending state champion Hilliard-Davidson, and the Wildcats would keep it coming in the second half. Davidson quarterback returning starter Connor Dietz fakes the give and takes it in himself from 5 yards out. Then Dietz carries it again, this time for 34 yards, setting up another Wildcat touchdown. Dietz would account for 3 scores on the night. Bobby Powell then adds a touchdown from 5 yards out. Davidson would roll. 13 carries and 123 yards as well for Ryan Meadows, who had 3 touchdowns for the Cats, who moved to 3-1 with a 61-7 victory over Westland, who drops to 0-4. At Bexley High School, Licking Valley quarterback Nick Phillips pump fakes, then fires down the sideline, hitting his target Drew Ryan in stride for a 30-yard Panther touchdown. 2 throwing scores on the night for Phillips. Ryan would also score on a 95-yard punt return. Later in the first, place kicker Vince German adds a 29-yard field goal, giving Licking Valley a 10-0 lead, and the Panthers would roll. Final score 31-0. With the win, Licking Valley moves to 3-1, 1-0 in the MSL Ohio, and Bexley drops to 1-3, 0-1 in the Mid-State League.
On to Central Crossing as they hosted Dublin Jerome, and this one already 35-0 at the half. The Celtics waste little time continuing the onslaught in the third quarter as Tanner Siago hits pay dirt from 20 yards out, and it's 42-0. The Celtic defense was stout, knocking around Comet quarterback Mike Barker time after time. Later in the third, Jerome return man Cody Barris fields this punt at the 38-yard line, uses his wall on the right sideline, then makes a nice cutback at the 25, and he cruises into the end zone, making it 49-0. And 49 points means 49 push-ups for the Jerome student section. It wouldn't take the Celtics long to score again as Central Crossing drops the ensuing kickoff. The ball gets knocked around, and it's recovered by Jerome's Connor Rosenbaum as he scoops it up inside the 5 and takes it into the end zone, leading to, yep, you guessed it, more push-ups as the Jerome student section gets as fit as its football team. The final 56-0. Afterwards, Jerome quarterback Kevin Jackson talks about the victory.
Yeah, we had a good week of practice. The main thing was our preparation. We worked real hard at practice, conditioned, had a big Monday with the scouting report, and we executed our plan pretty well tonight.